me start the interview for you.
Go ahead.
All right, guys. Welcome to another episode of Interviews, right? Is that what we're going to call it? Interviews?
Interviews at the Den.
Interviews at the Den. All right. I'm Southside Scola, or as you guys know me as Lil Scola Main. You feel me? And we here. We in Pompano at the Den off Atlantic. You know, about to get into it.
So what's your real name? Is Scola, Lil Scola Main, or Southside Scola? Because that should be everywhere.
So if you know me, like, you feel me, in real life, everybody just call me Scola, but my rap name is Southside Scola. Yeah.
Isn't it just Scola when we look you up on, like, Apple Music and shit, though?
Nah, it's Southside Scola. When you look me up on Apple Music, I swear
That's
to God.
not the name of just the album? I could have swore it said.
I swear. Look it up right now. Look up Southside Scola.
Yeah, I got your shit playlisted.
Everybody thinks it's just Scola, but it's really Southside Scola. I want it to be just Scola, but somebody took the Instagram name. Somebody has it as Scola.
Why the Instagram name matter?
I mean, it doesn't. I just would have to change everything.
So why Southside? Oh, it is Southside.
Because I'm from South Florida, bro. It's the South Side. I mean, like, I just, South Side, it sounds cool. Like, I'm really kind of on the east side, so it wouldn't sound good if I was east side Scola. You know what I mean?
East side of what?
Like, Fort Lauderdale area, the east.
So you from Fort Lauderdale?
Well, like, I was born at Boca Hospital, but I was...
You're a Boca boy.
No, I'm not a Boca boy. My mom just liked the doctors at that hospital. But really, when I was born, at the time, we was living in Margate, and then we moved to North Lauderdale, and then after that, we went to Tamarack. But then after I moved out of my mom's house, I always went back to, like, North Lauderdale area. Like, most of my friends is from either Sunrise or North Lauderdale or, like, Lakes.
So where you went to school at, then?
I went to school in Coral Springs, though, because I was living at Tamarack for high school. So I went to Terravella High School.
Okay.
Which is, like, right on the border of Tamarack and Coral Springs.
So you always been from Broward, then?
I always been from Broward, yeah, born and raised.
So then what got you into, like, rapping and shit?
Okay, so, like, basically...
Wait, hold on real quick. So then what's Lil Scola Main?
Lil Scola Main is just, like, my alter ego, Like, I'm Southside Scola, but it's like a tag that I made when I was doing my music. I'd be like, it's Lil Scola Main. Like, that was my thing. That's how Lil Scola Main came about. Like, I thought, like, Gucci Mane or, like, but I was like, I'm going to make it Scola Mane.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
So then you rap, you do all that. What do you consider yourself?
Just
because you be doing all kinds of shit, and people always be asking me, like, yo, I thought he raps. But then they be seeing you take pictures, and then they be seeing you do videos, and they're like, what the fuck does he do?
I always did music. Like, that was always my number one, was music. So I would say I'm an artist. Like, like, I want to do music, bro. I like taking pictures. I like taking videos, but really, like, this all started from the music. It's my love of the music. Like, I wouldn't care to take pictures and do videos if it wasn't music behind it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be a wedding photographer or, like, nah, bro. Like, I like music.
So if someone asked you to shoot their wedding, would you shoot it?
I mean, if the bag right, I'm always do it, but I wouldn't prefer to do that. I will, though.
So the main goal is rap.
The main goal is
rap.
The
other shit's just side shit or just for the rap shit, and you could do other shit with it.
Yeah, because, bro, honestly, the way I look at it is, like, nobody gonna help me but me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even if, like I could spend the money and go get my video done from somebody raw, and, like, I'm just not on the level to invest the type of money that I have the money to invest, but I don't know, like, musically, I feel like I'm not where I want to be to put all this money behind me. So I was like, you know what? Let me just learn how to do this stuff myself. So, like, even if I pay somebody else to do it, I'll kind of know what I want and, like, how I want it. You know what I mean? And plus, like, it could it presents opportunities for you, too. Like, when you go to the club or when you go here and there and you got a camera, like, they want media. You feel me? So, like, I already got good face. Now I got the camera, too. They just gonna let me in a lot of places. Like, it's just a extra way to, like, meet people and network, really. Like,
yeah. So the real shit that you trying to do is
music.
Rap.
Yeah,
or
for
music.
sure. Yeah.
Because I know you be auto-tuning and singing and shit. So.
I'm really a rapper, bro, but I be trying to switch it up, too. Like, I don't want to sound
about to drop an R&B album soon.
Nah, never. Like, I don't know. Tell Trey Songz and Chris Brown to hit me up. Maybe we could work something out, but nah.
Damn, bro. Chris Brown?
Yeah, why not? Or, like...
You're talking about beating bitches in that one song.
Oh,
We're trying to work with Chris Brown.
Nah, fuck. I mean, I don't know. Shit, call Frank Ocean or call like Brent Fayez or something. We can make something happen. I don't care.
What's up with that bar though?
So, bro, honestly, I ain't never hit a woman in my life. Like, that's the truth. So, in my song, for the people who don't know, like, in my song, I got this, the song No Lack, and I got this song where it's like, I'm from Broward County, punching bitches, don't care if they pretty. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Let me not say that. I'm gonna get canceled. Nah, like, if you from Broward, then you know how Broward women are, bro. They scandalous. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it was honestly the reason I said it was just to get attention. Like people gonna be like, bro, he said he punching bitches in the song. That's crazy. But like that's just I don't actually hit women. Like I don't really believe in that. Like I got a mom. You feel me? Like I got women. You know, women that I'm related to. Like I don't believe in punching a woman. But I'm just saying like I'm not gonna hit. Excuse me. I'm not gonna hit a woman first. So, like, don't put your hands on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't give a... Like, honestly, dead ass, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you put your hands on me, I probably might smack the shit out you. But, like, my mom raised me better than that. So, it's like haven't, you know... Like, even my baby mama, she used to put hands on me all the time. And I never put hands on her. Like, I never, ever... Like, you could even ask her, like... You know, I'm not going to drop the app for y'all weirdos. But, you know, if you know my BM, you could ask her, has Scola ever put hands on you? She'll tell you, no, he never did. But I'm just saying, like, if it really came down to it and the girl is wilding out and she's, like, hitting me for no reason and I ain't, like, bro, you don't be shocked if I really smack you in your shit. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
Yeah. So you got a kid?
I have a kid, yes.
How old, if that's something you want to...
Nah, we could talk about that. Yeah, I'm not going to give my baby mama no clout because she don't deserve it, but my son could get all the clout. So my son, he lives with me. Feel me? I'm a good father, good single father. My son is 2 years old. His name is Caleb, and he's the apple of my eye, bro. Like, that's everything to me.
So what's it like being a father with, like, all this rap shit and all the other shit you be doing? Like, because everything else is, like, nightlife type shit.
Yeah.
You know? How's it juggling all that shit around?
Honestly, bro, it takes a village to raise a child. Like, that's the one thing I really learned. Like, if you don't have no support, it's really, like, you gonna be sick. So, like, thank God for my good friends and, like, mainly my mom, bro. Like, you feel me? If it wasn't for my mom, I don't know what I would do. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I pay for daycare. And, like, you know, I pay for a babysitter and all that stuff. But, like, my mom, she really loves my son. So, like, she knows that I got goals. Like, I'd be out trying to work, get money, you feel me? And, like, if I got an event I got to go to or if I, whatever, like, my mom's understanding. Like, as long as I'm there and I pay what I need to pay for my jit, which is, like, his school and his diapers and his food and his basic necessities and his toys. And as long as I spend time with him and I do it, like, you know, my mom knows I'm not a bad dad. It's not like I just throw my kid on her. Like, she knows that if I'm leaving, I'm not going just to party. Like, I'm going to be productive and do something for the better of myself or my future. So she's, like, really helpful with that. But I'm there in my kid's life. You know, he lives with me, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say it's fairly easy or it's challenging? Like,
it's very challenging. Like, it's not, bro, it's not a dog or a pet. Like, you can't
especially
just,
when you're trying to make your career your dreams type shit.
Yeah, like, you really have to, like, bro, a child, like, all right, there's no form of perfect parenting. Like, that's what I had to learn. Like, I've had my downfalls with being a father. Like, you know, it teaches you a lot of patience. Like, when my son was first born, I like to sleep, bro. I wasn't used to going to bed at regular times, and I wasn't used to having to put a whole baby down. I wasn't used to getting, like, I had to get used to waking up every 3 hours to feed him and change him. Like, that takes a lot out on you. So it's like, it's a challenge. Like, and plus, if you don't have the expenses for a kid, don't have a kid. Like, why are you gonna nut in a bitch and you can't even afford $200-$300 a week for your child's basic necessities?
Is that not what you did?
That is exactly what I did, and I was not ready, but luckily I'm a hustler, I'm a grinder, so it's like I got it out the mud, and my son is taken care of, my bills is paid, I'm good. But most people aren't me, they can't do that, you know what I mean? I got a lot of friends who got kids who struggle really hard, and they're like, how you do that? You make it look so easy, and it's like, you only see what I post online. How can I make it look easy? Like, this is real life at the end of the day. Having a kid is not easy, bro. But all you got to do is just give them unconditional love, and that's really all that matters, bro. Give them the bare necessities or basic necessities, and then just give them real, genuine love. And when you spend time with your kid, don't just throw them in front of a TV. Like, spend time with them, teach them, you know? That's literally a mini you.
Yeah, so you try to keep your kid away from technology and shit, or?
Nah, like, he got an iPad, and, you know, he watched the TV, but, like, I make sure I put him in front of educational stuff, like, you know, Coco Melon or, like, Blippi, like, for all the single parents that know, you know.
I don't know nothing about that shit.
Yeah, like, Blippi and, like, Coco Melon is, like, educational shows for kids. I don't just let him watch what I watch on the TV. Like, I don't play violent video games in front of my son. I don't, like, listen. I don't even listen to music that has curse words in front of my son, bro. Like,
so you be listening to in the car when you with your kid?
I swear to God, I be listening to the radio with the
Oh, you don't listen to, like, Baby Shark and all that shit?
Nah, bro, I can't listen to that. I'm sorry. That's, like, one thing I could never get into. Baby Shark was, like, always, I would get instant migraines listening to that nonsense. Yeah.
You ever get migraines working on the videos you work on?
Yes, bro. So shout out Billy Franco. Well, he changed his name again. It's Akira Sex Bomb now. That's his rap name, or he's not even a rapper. He do like hardcore music. But I was working on his video, and like that's my friend, so I gave him a really good price on the video. Like it was so low, the price I gave him, that like I was editing the video, and he like it took me 3 days. And he kept, like, asking for, like, instead of asking me everything he wanted me to fix right then and there, he would, like, one thing at a time. So I'd reset the video, and then he asked me to do something else. And then, like, after a while, bro, I'm not going to lie. Sorry, Akira Sex Bomb, bro. I did snap on you. I take accountability for that. But you was just pissing me off, bro. Like, let me have my vision and do my thing, bro. I love you, though. But, yeah, I did snap on him. I was getting a migraine. Because he does screamo music, so imagine you were like for hours and hours and hours hearing the same screamo song over and over and over again, and then he being annoying about it too. Like, oh my God, that's my dog though.
So you listen to screamo music?
Nah, I don't. I used to back in the day. That's why I know about Warped Tour. She think I'm Warped Tour because I get a lot of bands. Yeah,
that's unreleased right now.
Yeah,
that's not coming out for a little bit, but
on the tape, get that.
That shit about to be fire.
Get that.
So we're like, what's your background? What's your ethnicity?
Oh man. All right, so my mom is born and raised in Paris, France. So I speak French, you feel me? And then my dad is from Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, you from Boston? Oh,
I'm not from
your dad's from...
My dad was born in Boston, but all his family is from Italy. But I don't know my dad's family. Like, my dad passed away when I was, like, 9, and then all his family is, like, in debt or in prison. Like, his family, not it. And then my mom...
Like some mobster shit, or...?
Nah, yeah, deadass. Like, my dad was part of the mob, or, like, his dad was part of the mob. And then my mom family, they all live in Paris. So, like, I haven't been back to Paris in, like, probably 3-4 years, but I used to go every year. I lived up there for a little bit, and I speak fluent French, so yeah.
So how's it feel being a white rapper, and is it feel any different, any challenges, or like what would you...
Yeah, bro, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like I know a lot of white rappers feel me too. Like I get it, bro. When it comes to, like, I don't know, race thing is such a touchy thing to talk about, I'm not gonna lie, but because everybody got to be so PC. But, like, if you really know me out here, like, you know I don't try to act no certain type of way for nobody. Like, the way I talk, the way I do things, like, and since you've met me, have I ever, like, put a front up or, like, nah, like, this is...
So I'm asking you in a way so the people that don't know you...
Yeah, so, like, basically, like, I'm a product of my environment, you feel me? Like, I'm born and raised Broward. Like, majority of my friends are, like, African-American or black, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So, like... It's hard being a white rapper because people don't take me serious. They're like, oh, look at you, Slim Shady. Like, that's the first thing they think. Like, and it's like, no, bro, like, I'm being dead ass right now. And then it's like, I'll talk about some shit, or like, people don't really know my background, you feel me? Like, they don't know I really used to be in the streets like that. So it's like, you know, and I'm not trying to promote that or like, but it's, you feel me? I did that. I'm gonna talk about it. So it's like, people think I'm playing, or like, oh, he ain't never sold no work, or oh, he ain't never do this, or oh, he ain't never do that. And it's like, bro, like, my face card is valid out here. Like, if you really know me, you know what I'm on. You know what type of time I'm on. Like, now I got a kid, I don't move how I used to move. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of by the book now. But before, like, I was active out here in these streets. So it's like, people don't know that. They just see my skin and they think, like, oh, he trying to be somebody he not. Or that's why I started making different music, like, more that R&B stuff or more of that, you know, like. But my OG fans are like for example, like my friends that really like the hard shit, like they like bring the Scola back that we love, man. Like, but yeah, I would say being a white rapper is hard, yo. Like, you feel me? Being a white civilian not hard, but being a white rapper is hard. Like, you know what I mean?
Being white in a certain genre.
Yeah.
In a certain culture of things.
Yeah.
Internet, especially with the internet.
I get canceled super fast, like all the time.
You be getting haters on the internet and shit?
Yeah,
'Cause I know
bro.
Everybody be getting haters on the internet, so I can only imagine.
Bro, just for being a white rapper, people look at me and like clown the fuck out of me all the time. Like, it's ridiculous. I just don't let it get to me, because it's like, bro, y'all really don't know me in real life, and I promise you in real life, if you said that shit to me, I'll smack the shit out you. And I'm not a violent person, but like, you know, it's cool, bro. Everybody want to be a keyboard gangster. It's fine, you know? It's good.
So you was talking about how you keep your kid away from like curse words and shit like that. Like, would you let him listen to your music, or like? Yeah. Is that like?
I would, and the only reason is because I want my son to see like the creativity behind it.
But you would be on some like, don't be like what I've been. Like, don't be like me or what I was like, or.
Well, I'm just talking about right now. Like when he's like older, like I was cursing since I was like what, like 9.
But that's what I'm saying though. If you putting them restrictions now, type shit, like that's. You feel me? Like, obviously you loosen up when they're getting older.
Yeah,
but
right now, nah.
Is it on some, like, yo, don't start trying to act like what you hear coming from me or, like, my music or anything
I'm going to let him know the difference. I don't know when I'm going to do that because I'm not there yet. But, like, I know that I'm
how old is he?
He's only 2.
Yeah,
so like, I got plenty of time. But I feel like right now, I don't be playing no bad music in front of him. Like, just because, especially now, he picks stuff up. Like, I say shit a lot. That's one of my favorite words. I be like, shit. Or, like, man, I hate this shit. Or, like, or even when me and my mom talk, like,
you know, kids pick up on.
So, like.
And it always be the shit you don't want them to pick up on.
Yeah, like, my son said shit the other day. And I was like, oh, my gosh. Like, that. And then I got to take him to school. And I'm afraid he's going to say that. Like, he can't be doing that. So, I just would rather avoid all of that altogether. But, like, sure, when he's, like, older, I don't care if he curses or smokes weed or, like, just respect your elders, behave in school. Like, there's a time and a place for everything. You know, people should know how to act in certain situations. So it's like basic stuff like that. Like, know where you are when you say and do certain things, and just know who you can and can't say certain things to. And that's really all it is. Like, just basic stuff that you got to instill in your kids, you know?
Is your kid, like, straight up white, or?
So my baby mama is Jamaican. So she is, like, she's light-skinned. She's a light-skinned black girl. But my son, he's got, like, my complexion. Like, he's white, but, like, he's a little bit darker than me. Like, I feel like when he gets older, he'll get a little bit darker. But for the meantime, he's a little darker than me. And he got really super curly hair. Because my BM, she had really curly hair, too. So he got really curly hair, and then he got green eyes. Because my dad had blue eyes, and then her mom got green eyes. So he got, like, this greenish,
he got, like, that
bluish
after
gray.
Effect
Yeah,
type shit.
His eyes
skip a generation or whatever the fuck they say.
because me and my BM, we both got brown eyes, like really brown eyes. So when my son came out with blue eyes, we were just like, whoa. But my dad had bright blue eyes, too, and curly hair. So it makes sense.
I feel that.
Yeah, I love my son. He's lit.
Word on the streets, you're a Jehovah's Witness.
All right, bro. Let me stop you right there.
Just Scola's Witness.
Yes, I'm just a Scola's Witness. No, so my mom was Jehovah's Witness, or is Jehovah's Witness currently. So she wasn't raised like that. Like, I don't know what happened. I guess one day she just found God and she liked the Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm not gonna lie, like, she raised me Jehovah's Witness. So when I was
you used to go, like, door to door and shit?
Bro, yes, it was really embarrassing. And the reason why.
To what age was he doing that?
I was going door to door until I was 15, and then I stopped going to church when I was 16. But, like, I only did that to make my mom happy.
Yeah. Like, so how'd you get away with that, though? Because my mom's mad religious, too, and I was like...
Bro, you got to understand, like...
I ain't never get away with none of that.
Like, my dad wasn't even really big on it like that, and none of my other family is big on it. Like, none of my other family is Jehovah's Witness. My mom, the only one in my family, Jehovah's Witness. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she kind of understood it, like... You know, he's getting older. He doesn't like going to church. Like, and then on top of it, like, I would just always come up with excuses to not go, or like what happened was, so they go knock on people's doors. Like, before the pandemic, now they don't really do it as much. But they go knock on people's doors, and one day, like, mind you, I used to sell a lot of drugs in high school. So one day I went and I knocked on somebody's door, and it was one of my customers. And he opened the door and started cracking the fuck up. Like, cracking up. He's like, nah, Scola. He's like, this is great. This is like laughing. My mom is like, what? And he's like, man. He's like, you trying to roll up? Like, trying to be funny in front of my mom. And, like, you know, my mom know I do all this stuff, but, like, I'm an embarrassment to her now. Like, in front of her, you know, church people and all. So, like, she realized, like, she can't force me to do this no more because I'm going to do what I want, and it's going to bring reproach on her name. Like, the church, I didn't want my, like, because, bro, I can't stand that religious shit. And it's, like, it's Christian. Jehovah's Witness is Christian. So, like, they believe in everything that the same, like, every other regular Christian believe. They just believe that Jesus didn't get born on, they didn't believe Jesus was born on Christmas. And they just don't.
I mean, that's like proven fact.
That's proven fact. Yeah.
That was like.
So they don't celebrate holidays. They don't celebrate birthdays. But like
So you didn't have your birthday celebrated as a kid?
Never had a birthday.
So how was that? Because then you out here seeing all your friends doing. Did you go to your friends' birthdays? Or?
Yeah.
So then how was it like growing up as a kid? No
Very
birthdays?
Very tough. Cause like my mom never bought me nothing for my birthday. Like neither did my family. Like. That it kind of messed me up, low key. I was just like, I hated everybody, and I hated like still to this day, like holidays are like something I don't fuck with, like just because I have no family to celebrate them with. I have but like I have good friends. I have really good friends. Like they always be like taking care of me now, and like inviting me to all their family.
But you and your
functions.
mom is cool type shit. It's
yeah,
just,
yeah. I love my mom,
like,
bro. We just.
So how they be looking at that shit though? It's like on some like I don't know, like if you were to celebrate a holiday in your crib. Type shit.
At my
like how
house?
would you? Yeah.
Like,
see, just your face alone, just like
okay. So the thing was,
like if you was like, yo, I'm inviting my friends over for my birthday and we're doing a birthday party or like Christmas party.
So like back in the day when I was living with my mom, like nah, that shit would not happen. Like it doesn't slide like that. But like I don't know. After I moved out and I was just on my own shit, I did whatever I wanted. You know?
But so how did Jehovah's Witness like react to like celebrating? Is it like celebrating in general or
it's
like
a sin
to celebrate?
Yeah. To partake at all is a sin.
So
it's a
like
pagan
why?
holiday.
Like was it? But like a birthday.
It's a sin, because it's one of the.
Jehovah's Witnesses believe in saints and shit.
Yeah, like there was like the apostles, Jesus' disciples.
Disciples. Okay, yeah.
So the apostle John got killed on the birthday. The Apostle John had gotten killed on a birthday, and then his head was given to the queen of, I believe it was Israel or something like that. I haven't read my Bible in years, so don't even if I'm wrong.
I mean, there's like hundreds of different versions
but
of the Bible.
That's the
Every
story.
different Christianity thing reads a different.
The story was that a queen, like one of Jesus' apostles was killed, or one of his disciples was killed, and then they brought John's head on a platter as the birthday gift, because they wanted his head. So, like, that's why birthdays are, like, not celebrated.
So that's, like, pagan. The story behind Jehovah's
Yeah, that's
Witness.
The story behind it.
I never knew why, so, okay, that makes sense.
But, like, I don't know, like, me and my mom was not cool because she didn't like the life that I lived. Like, she knew I sold drugs. She knew I did rap music. Like, you know, I had been to jail, too, as a kid. So, like, she was just, like, you know, she's like, oh, you know, God's way is the only way. Like, you keep getting in trouble and this and that. And it's like, I wouldn't be getting in trouble if you just accepted me for who I am and not doing this. Like, instead, I gotta find ways to sneak around you and like gotta lie to you about everything I do. Like, of course I'm gonna get myself into no good. Like, I can't even tell you I'm gonna just go hang out with my friend and do some innocent shit. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So like after I like stopped going to church when I was 16, like me and my mom didn't really get along. But like after I moved out of her house when I was 18, she was just like, you know, you're still my son. I love you. And, like, I'm her only kid, too. Like, I don't have brothers and sisters, you know? And, like, my dad is dead. And, like, we have no family. So she doesn't want to have a bad, like, or me resent her, you know? So she's like, I'd rather just, like.
And plus you gave her a grandchild.
And I gave her a grandchild now, too. So, like, now she's super, like. Me and my mom are close as hell now. Just know, like.
Yeah, you're close as hell. You just respect each other's boundaries.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Just respect each other's boundaries all the way. Mm-hmm.
You gonna hit that, bro? You been playing with that shit the whole time.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm over here caressing it and shit.
All right. I'm sorry. Sparking me up. What else you got for me,
I can't smoke while I'm talking about Jehovah.
Bro, I can't. I'm sorry, Mom. I know she's gonna watch this, too. My mom watches all my shit. You know what she tells me? She's like, oh, it's good, but I don't like the cursing, and I don't like this.
So what she say about you punching Broward bitches?
Oh, man. She was not happy about that one. She's She's like, you know, that brings reproach on my name. And she's like, I raised you and I ain't never raised you to punch a woman. Like, how would your dad feel? Like, trying to make me feel bad. Like, I don't give a shit.
So you speak French or?
Yeah, I speak fluent French.
Say something in French.
Bonjour, mon nom est Jérémy. J'étais né ici, dans les États-Unis, mais toute ma famille y habite en France. Ma famille vient de Paris.
What's that mean?
That means I'm born and raised in the United States, but all my family's from France and Paris.
So you be able to talk to like Haitians and shit?
Yeah, that's why I'm real cool with my Z's.
We both be friends with like a lot of Haitians and shit.
You know,
so, like,
most of my friends is Haitian.
So you get away with the.
Bro, I be speaking Creole. To
you ever heard someone talk shit about you in Creole for being white?
Hell yeah! I done caught mad people like that talk about me.
You ever correct this shit or not?
Hell yeah! I be checking people all the time. You're not gonna talk to me like that, bro. It be like not people like. It'd be like people I don't know or like just in a circle and they think because they with a bunch of Zoes they could say something slick about me being the only white boy or whatever, and it's like I'd catch him and be like, hey, nah.
So you say you got enough respect where you could just chill anywhere you want, or you still gotta like keep an eye out type shit?
I have to keep an eye out. When you're from Broward County, especially when you're doing good for yourself, like you see me like I be around, like, people want to catch me lacking. Like, not because they got beef with me, but because they know that, like, oh, if I fuck Scola up or if I, like, they know that it's going to bring them clout. Like, dead ass. Like, you feel me? Like, they'll probably just mess with me just because they, like, people will take opportunities like that to do shit like that. Like, dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll go out their way to be a bully. Some people like to be a bully. And I'm not on that, like, I'll really fuck you up in real life, but like I try not to, like, you know, I'm very humble and like I don't act like I'm bigger than or better than nobody. Like that's why you see me like I be in any hood, I be good, but that's because I know people out there and I'm like respectable and I'm cool. Like, you feel me? I'm always gonna bring something to the table, but it's like I could go anywhere and know I'm valid because one, my peoples is out there, and two, because I move accordingly. Like I know how to maneuver in these streets. Like I've been in Broward my whole life. Like. Even in Miami, I'm good, like, you know, but at the same time, I'm always cautious. Like, you never know what could happen. Somebody could just be having a bad day and want to take you down with them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is, bro.
So what does Scola mean? We talk about Scola, man. We talk about Southside Scola. We ain't talking about the word Scola itself. What Scola comes from?
You really want to know what that is? That's really my last name.
That's your last name?
That's my real government last name.
That's an Italian name then? Or?
It's Italian, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's got a meaning behind it? You know if it got a meaning behind it?
I genuinely don't know. I know that it is mob related though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like Scola is a big, like, in the Italian mafia and the mob and stuff like that, Scola is like a big name. Yeah.
So you just was like, that's it. It's just Scola.
Just
that's
Scola,
your last
yeah.
name.
I was like, because, bro, I'm not going to tell him my real name on here, but it's a white boy ass name, like, and then I'm not going to just make up a name and be this, and that. Like,
yeah, I was wondering what the meaning behind that shit was.
It's the name my daddy gave me. His last name. Yep. It's really that simple. Like, it's nothing to it.
And so how would you say your music is compared to like when you first, like when did you first start?
All right, so the first song I ever made was my senior year in high school. And like the reason I started rapping was, okay, so shout out to Spooky Lean. He's the one who made me rap for real, like and take it serious. Before Spooky Lean, I used to rap with this kid named Nora Spouse.
How you knew Spooky? He's from Broward? Or?
Yeah, he's from Broward. Okay. But originally he's from Philly. But he moved down here.
I thought he was from Miami for some reason.
Nah, Spooky Lean is from North Lauderdale. And I used to sell a lot of drugs. So that's how I met him, like through mutual clients. He wanted to buy drugs off me. Just some weed, you feel me? And then like we just got close, like really close. And then after me, like we got close, so he would just start riding around with me places, because I had my own car at the time, and he was doing a lot of stuff in the music. And he was just like, bruh. And at the time, like, mind you, I knew all of Members Only. Like, I know all of Members Only, and like X and Ski were rapping and all this stuff. So he was just like, bro, you're like the littest white boy in Broward. Like, everybody knows you. Like, you really are on that. Like, you know, like, people can't fuck with you. Like, you really be getting money and like all the stuff that people rap about and don't actually do, you do that shit. So he was like, people will not take you as a joke for like rapping about this because they know you, like you really do that. So I was just.
So he was already rapping type shit, and
He
it was
been
like, yo,
rapping.
you gotta like.
He was like, all of us are jumping right now, and then he instantly got me booked for shows. Like I started hanging out with Spook, and like every show he got on, he would put me on, and like that's why like. You feel me? Shout out Spook. Like, I really owe him forever, low-key. Like, he put me onto this mindset. No cap. Like, that's my boy. You feel me?
So, at first, would you say you was trash? Like, trying to get the hang of it? Or
I never thought I was trash. I always had bars. But I just, my delivery and, like, I wasn't.
So, what pushed him specifically to tell you then? Because you had to be rapping around somebody or some shit for someone to be like, yo, you should start rapping with this type shit.
Yeah, I used to freestyle a lot. That was my favorite thing to do.
So they was out here hearing you freestyle and shit.
Yeah, and then also before Spooky Lean really got me rapping and taking it serious, I used to rap with this other kid named Nora Spouse. He was also he's the first person that like X and Ski like started rapping with. Like they was at his house like recording all the time, and I had knew X and Ski at the time too.
So what happened with your relationship with him?
With Nora?
Yeah, he's not doing shit no more.
No, he is. He's still out here. You could look him up. Nora Spouse. He just like he live in Miami. He do it. Like that's always gonna be my boy. We just on different time. Like we talk all the time. Still, that's my dog. But at the time, he was taking the music serious, and I really wasn't taking it that serious. I was just happy to be in the mix and be lit, and I was just always like selling drugs and doing drugs, and half of them were people I was selling drugs to, like not Nora, but everybody else in the little circle and collective. So. After like people had already like knew about me and I was really doing shit, so like yeah, then Spook was like, nah bro, you got to take this serious. Like
how you met the members only boys?
So I when I started rapping, like Spooky Lean introduced me to everything. He was cool.
So it wasn't like on some like y'all went to the same school some shit?
I never went to school with none of them except for Ski.
Okay.
Ski went to Millennium Middle School.
But y'all was cool or just
he
just knew each other?
So his shit. Ski grandma lived in the house right behind my mom's house.
Okay.
So he used to chill with my neighbor. Like he used to play RuneScape and like, do the Wu-Tang and like we would be on some jit shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, he was just always in my neighborhood and we had the same bus stop and like.
So you was just around a lot of people that was just moving around a lot because
everybody was moving around.
Like I'm from Broward and shit too, but it's not like I'm not on some like I know everybody out here type shit. Like, cause you out here talking about different areas. Like
I was moving around a lot, and everybody around me was moving around a lot too. And I got cool with the members only boys because I started rapping, and then Spook helped me get on a lot of shows. So after I was getting on all these shows, everybody just like kind of accepted me as like, oh, he's an artist. Like I never was like officially members only. Like now they be like, I dapped them up, do the members only handshake because I always knew it. But like I was never officially like members only. I was always Scola doing my own thing. Yeah,
just cool with them boys.
But they always like supported me doing my own thing and like.
Yeah, I remember you did your album release and you had like Flyboy out there and shit. And
shout out Flyboy Tarantino. He came to my album release party. He's like, he pushes me a lot, bro. Like honestly, all of them.
Yeah, and then he leaked information that you was that kid that's on that Trippy track.
Bro, no, bro. You're hilarious though. Nah, them boys really be funny, bro. Like, they're funny, bro. They be trying to compare me to all these crazy ass white people as a joke, but
Yo, he got top tier white boy jokes.
Bro, top tier white boy jokes.
He got you the other day with that TikTok.
Yep, on his
story.
Like,
damn, I gotta start competing with Flyboy out here. I gotta publicly start saying my Scola jokes.
So like at my album release party, he did the like the dude was interviewing everybody, and then he was like, oh, and like he was trolling the interview guy, and the guy didn't even know and put it in the video. He was like, you guys don't know, but Scola was the now I got time kid. Like before I didn't have time, but now I got time. Like he got the funniest jokes about me being a white boy, bro.
It's come a long way because because not a lot of people know about this, but Scola was the I ain't had time the other day, but now I got time because that was him. You feel me? He was the now I got time kid.
I don't fuck with you because you disrespecting me. You disrespect my hood by telling me take off my flag, asking how gangster I was, nigga. You lucky on that day I was acting cool, cuz I told you I ain't got time for that, but nigga, today I got time, cuz.
Like, and that's not me, but like the dude put it in the video and I still posted it. I was like, this is hilarious.
That shit was beautiful. People was hitting me up about that shit. Like, yo, you saw Flyboy talking about that? Like people ain't even know, like on some like, back then we just met type shit when we did that. So people was like hitting me up like, yo, you saw Flyboy say that shit about Scola? And I watched it. I was like, yo, that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. For a minute, everybody thought that was really me because of him. And it wasn't.
Isn't that kid Ginger? or blonde or some shit.
But he had a hat in the video.
Oh,
so
I ain't seen that video in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if he's like blonde or ginger or what. I just know that like he was a cracker and he was like on that and like he was.
I
talking
swear he
shit.
looked like that ginger Do Have Souls kid. But I could be wrong. I ain't seen that video in a while. You don't remember that video?
Which one?
The kid that was crying because South Park made an episode about gingers not having souls.
Yeah,
He's like, gingers do have souls.
Yeah. Nah, he's like, he don't look like that. He's skinnier and like, I don't know. But yeah. Nah, I'm a white boy, but this gonna sound fucked up, but I don't claim white folk. I don't.
Why not?
Bro, do you see how white people behave? The amount of entitlement, the amount of
Bro,
like...
you was asking for a manager the other day.
Bro, I was saying I need help. Like, I could always use extra help. And you be managing artists, so I was like, shit, you want to manage me? I was type joking, but I was type serious too.
Low-key, I wasn't even talking about. I was just talking shit. I forgot about that.
I did ask you.
All right, y'all. So that was our interview with Scola. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below. Anything you want to tell the people?
Hey, man, it's Southside Scola. If you don't know, now you know, baby. I'm on all platforms. Follow me on Instagram. It's Southside and then Scola all together. My last name is spelled Scola, Southside Scola. And then, yeah, like, go get my album. It's called Unapologetic. It's on all platforms. You can find me on all platforms at Southside and then space Scola. And then, yeah, that's it, man. Fuck with the kid.